This is you. Congratulations. You are an international art smuggler. You don't deal in drugs. You don't deal in weapons. Those markets are loud, they're violent, they're messy. You deal in something quieter. You deal in history that was never supposed to survive. Right now, in your penthouse hangs an 18th century masterpiece. To the art world, it ceased to exist in 1943. Lost in the sack of a European estate. Burned, presumably. Gone, officially. But it isn't gone. It's on your wall. And to a reclusive billionaire in Tokyo, it's worth $84 million. If you get caught with this painting, you don't go to a normal prison. You cross into territory with Interpol, 3 intelligence agencies, private recovery firms that don't use warrants, people who make problems disappear permanently. But today it's just inventory, waiting for transport. Your office isn't a gallery in Paris, it's a warehouse inside the Geneva Freeport. The Freeport is a legal loophole the size of a small city. Billions in luxury goods sit here for decades. No customs, no taxes, no records. Your vault is 68 degrees, 50% humidity. Your neighbors are royal families, tech billionaires, and cartel financiers. Everyone here knows what's in everyone else's vault. Nobody asks. That's the first rule. You never ask what's behind the next door. When a piece needs to move, it has to be erased first. You employ a restorer. His job isn't to fake a painting. His job is to hide a real one. Over the $40 million masterpiece, he paints something else. A cheap acrylic landscape, modern, amateur, worthless. To an X-ray scanner, it looks like a $50 souvenir. The paper trail says it came from an estate sale in a quiet Swiss village. The estate sale never happened. The village barely exists. Your accountant logs the forgery cost as a framing fee, $20,000, a rounding error. The real number, the one nobody writes down, is 8 figures. This wealth puts you somewhere strange. You sit at galas next to central bankers, tech founders, shipping magnates. They think you're a collector, a man with taste, a mysterious investor. They have no idea what you actually moved through this city, and you have no idea what they're hiding either. That's the part that gets to you. Tonight you're sitting across from a hedge fund manager. He's bidding on a Monet at a public auction. Completely legal, completely visible. He raises his glass to you. He mentions his estate in Connecticut. You know what's behind the bookshelf in his study. A Rembrandt, stolen. You delivered it yourself 2 years ago, in a diplomatic pouch. He smiles at you across the room like you're old friends. In a way you are. You're the only 2 people in this room who know what he really owns. If that Rembrandt is ever found, here's what happens to him. His lawyers say he was deceived, an innocent buyer, a victim of a rogue dealer. He pays a fine. He keeps the house. Here's what happens to you. You disappear. Not metaphorically. A cell with no name on the door. His wealth is a shield. Yours is a target painted on your back. Your phone never stops, but it's never casual. Wealth managers, offshore accounts, Cayman Islands, security consultants upgrading your biometrics. You can't book a hotel anymore without a sweep team checking the walls first. You have everything money can buy. You have none of the peace it's supposed to come with. Strangers don't worry you. The people you love do. Your childhood friend visits. You haven't seen him in 3 years. He flies out to your yacht in Monaco. He drinks your wine. $5,000 a bottle. He tells you he's proud of you. You used to argue about everything, movies, sports, stupid things. Now he agrees with everything you say. You make a bad joke. He laughs too hard. You catch him looking at your watch collection, not admiring it, calculating it. You start wondering if he came because he missed you, or because he needs something he'll never ask for directly. You don't ask. You're afraid of the answer. 3 weeks later, your sister calls. She's crying. Her husband's business is failing. They need $4 million by Friday. You wire it in under 10 minutes. It doesn't register on your monthly statement. You don't think about it again. At the holiday dinner, something is wrong. Your brother-in-law won't look at you. Your sister is polite, too polite, the kind of polite that means distant. Later, your mother pulls you aside. She tells you the truth. The $4 million didn't help them. It humiliated him. He feels like a charity case in his own family. The gap between your life and theirs isn't a bridge, it's an ocean. You can't wire money across that. You can only make it wider. You fly back from Tokyo. The delivery went perfectly. 84 million clean. Your assistant meets you on the tarmac. Espresso, schedule, smile. You go home. You pass the infinity pool. You haven't swum in it in 2 years. You pass the home theater. 30 leather seats. Never used for more than one person. You check your portfolio. You made $2 million while you were asleep on the plane. The market did it without you. It's 3 in the morning. The house is silent, except for the cameras. You can hear them. The mechanical click as they sweep the hallway. Tracking you. You take a step. They follow. You stop. They stop. You step onto the terrace. The air is freezing. You stay anyway. You want to feel something sharp. You look up at the stars. Same stars as your old apartment. The one with the broken heater. Back then you were terrified of the electric bill. Now you own the building it was in. But back then that apartment was full of noise, cheap pizza, loud music, friends who argued with you because they actually disagreed. Tonight you are standing in a $200 million fortress, and you are completely alone. You go back inside, you sit down at your laptop, you open the encrypted confirmation for the Tokyo transfer. The funds should be sitting in the account. They're not. Instead, there's a file. Anonymous sender. Untraceable. You open it. It's a photo of you on your terrace. Taken less than 2 minutes ago from the tree line outside your perimeter wall. Beneath the photo, one line of text. The acrylic wash on the 1943 painting is starting to flake. We know what's underneath. We will be at the gate in 10 minutes. Leave it on the table. Or we call Interpol. Your face goes white. You look up, toward the dark windows. In the distance, down your private driveway, an engine, getting closer.